Pro Smoker Pro Max 100S Smokehouse. Well, that's a smokehouse. Now, if you've been following me long enough, you know that I love making jerky, bacon, snack sticks, and even summer sausage. And on those videos, I used my original PK100. But moving forward, we're gonna be using the Pro Max on any videos. I'm not getting rid of my PK100 because when I do larger batches, now I have 2 smokehouses to get the job done. Oh yeah, see? We still got Junior. He's still here. But we'll put him back in this corner because we'll talk a little bit about the upgrades compared to the original PK100. Putting the Pro Max together was really simple. The hardest part is actually the bottom cart. Just take your time and line up those angle irons, get on a lock washer and the nut. But don't tighten it all up until you get it mounted to the bottom of the pit. Then put a little bit of elbow grease and get that extra quarter turn. Mount those handles to the 2 doors and then go ahead and put on that side shelf. And the rest of it, it's too simple to even explain. Get the racks in there, and the drip pan, and the water pan, and you're all set. The first upgrade that you're gonna notice from the Max compared to even the Classic and the original PK100 is that you have 2 doors on the Pro Max. This is really gonna help you retain the temperature in that cooking chamber when you're changing out or just putting in that sawdust pan. On the single door, you open it up, all your heat goes out. Furnace went on, so I have to take a break. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, but it is like 45 degrees out. It's nice in this studio. That's why I'm dead broke. People wonder, with all this fancy equipment, why do you call yourself dead broke? Because I spend all my money? A couple accessories that they send along with the Pro Max is the smoke sticks. These are just what you're gonna hang your product from inside the pit. You get your sawdust pan, 1 meat probe, and this awesome heavy duty cover. Now I haven't even plugged this thing in yet, and I'm not joking. Boys put it together last night, let's plug it in. First thing I notice, very nice and heavy duty cord. Ooh, it's beeping. We gotta turn it on. Power button's in the top right hand corner. It's blinking. Hit that and it turns on. 65 degrees in here. Now I already downloaded the app, set up an account, and now we're gonna add a product. It's giving me the Pro Max. Let's click to it. It's already found it. Set up Wi-Fi. Racer is the best. Funny when I do this off the cuff and it's completed. It's giving me check marks and stuff. 66 degrees. 65. It was, no, now it's 65. Something's right. We're gonna have to learn a little bit about it, but I'm gonna tell you, this is a huge upgrade compared to the old PK100 because I had to use my own probes, stick them through the top. Just having it right directly from this pit, you don't have to buy another piece of equipment or invest any more money because it's gonna be able to hold 3 probes. They only send you 1 though. I'd like to see them put in 2 more probes. Now we're gonna do the burn off, so we'll just set the temp. Wow, click on it, go to 100, and press set temperature. Easy. Well, I think it's going. We could check. Oh, I feel it getting warmer. It's working already. Now we should take a little gander inside, huh? That wasn't the main power switch back there. I think that's the light! You fooled me, pro smokers! It's the best! It's another upgrade compared to the old PK. Got a light in here. You know, I should probably look at the manual, but we're doing this off the cuff. Even if I don't have cuffs on, I have my championship shirt. Congratulations, T-Birds. We have recipes in here, and we can even go shopping. Look at, you can buy sawdust. Now they come in like 5 and 30-pound bags. I'm gonna check that. God, Racer. Sorry, I was wrong. Only the mesquite comes in 30-pound bags. The rest of them, they come in 40-pound bags. Now you do have to use a certain type of sawdust. It's got 2 doors and letting all the heat out. I'm very smart. Another upgrade that I really like are these latches. Now the old ones weren't terrible. They just kind of swung around a little bit more. And what I mean by swung around a little bit more, see, it's kind of, oh, darn it. Oh, wait, okay, now I got it. Can't do that on this one. This one, Papa Doopy, and you can adjust it. You spin this out, gets tighter, looser. That's it. Do not over tighten your latches. I'm gonna let all the heat out again. Oh, it's getting warm in there already. This door has a really, really nice seal. Really nice. Seeing that we're gonna start seasoning this pit up and we're gonna do the burn off, get a little Pam, and you kind of want to touch a little bit of that seal. You don't have to go crazy. This thing's gonna develop a patina in time, and we can show you. This little pit's been used over 100 times. Now it has been cleaned a couple times, but this pit has been used a lot. I'm not gonna worry about spraying down the whole inside. It's stainless steel. What was it telling me? I can get $10 off on my first order today. Oh, another thing that I ran into on the original PK is I did go through several sawdust pans. They have to keep them thin so that it ignites, the sawdust ignites. But maybe order an extra one, because if it cracks, you gotta go to like a hardware store and get a dog food one. It's just gotta be, you know, metal. Don't get a plastic one. You'll be very disappointed. We have recipes in this thing. Ooh, beef jerky. I don't know, it never shows up, but we'll try to get it. Beef jerky. I am gonna add that this pit is top of the line. Start saving your pesos slowly, you know, in a jar. Don't let your wife cash it in to go buy a purse or something. Just save it. And next thing you know, you'll have enough money to buy a pro smoker. When you're doing snack sticks or summer sausage or kielbasa, you want to be able to start your temps at a lower temperature to help you start to dry out that product. If you're cooking too hot too soon, it'll expand sometimes and blow out a casing. With this pit, you can go from 80 degrees all the way up to 300, which is another big upgrade from the original PK. I never tried to do any barbecue in that pit. With the new Pro Max or the Classic, 100% you can do ribs in it, brisket. I think my first cook, probably gonna be a turkey. Let's go ahead and start getting our sawdust mixed up. Now for this burn off, I'm using some mesquite, and we wanna fill up this bowl about 3/4-ish full. Oh, is that nice? It smells good. That's not bad. I got a little bit in my throat. A nice thing about these sawdust bags is they're resealable. In the 5-pound ones. The bigger ones, they don't think they are. Now, start adding some water. You know, get it in here and start mixing it up. Then you're gonna start pressing it around the side and kind of make like a hole towards the bottom, because we want this to start burning here and just smolder its way back. It's pretty good. Yeah, I wear gloves. I have to touch my cameras. So we climbed up a little bit over our 100 degrees, but let's crank this up to 130. Press the button, open up our bottom door, and we're gonna set our sawdust right on top of that cooking element. Now it's hot in here, so watch out. As long as I got the door open, I will show you that the Pro Max comes with a water pan. And that's a really nice feature, because I used to have to dump water in the drip pan. This one, we don't have to. I would suggest that you line your drip pan with some aluminum foil. It really does help on cleanup. We have a cooking chamber of 26.5, 18, and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, or you take the shelves out and you use your smoke sticks, and then you can hang your product. Close it back up. See, we already lost a few degrees. Open up our damper halfway. And same with our top damper. I get ripped on all the time because I got in the habit of saying dampener. I just think it sounds better. Now, I've been waiting this whole time for somebody to say, geez, Ricer, you haven't talked about the side shelf as an upgrade. I was waiting for one of you, but none of you said it. It's pretty sturdy too. Look, it's pretty sturdy. Another really nice upgrade to the Pro Max is this bottom little cart with a shelf. This gives you a spot to store some of the shelves that you're not using or your smoke sticks. Seems like everything is working perfectly. And once they reach a temperature of about 125-ish, I'm gonna set a timer for 3.5 hours. And you can do it right here. I mean, there's a timer on the app. Now it's just a waiting game. We just sit here and wait. And we dream about making snack sticks. Bacon is like a big dream. I think the second thing that I'm gonna do on here is some beef jerky. They had a seasoning pack, now it might have been just for me, of 3 different types of beef jerky. For a lot of you that don't know this, PS Seasoning and Pro Smokers are sister companies. They're like friends. They hold hands. They're really close to each other too. They talk a lot because they're friends and they're like siblings. I'm starting to smell a little smoky. Another upgrade that I want to point out is that on the original PK, you had a switch to go from 625 watts up to 1,250 watts. On the Pro Max, you have 725 watts when you're running on the smoke mode from 80 degrees up to 180. And I gotta go through it again, but we get over here to cook, and if we wanted to crank it up, now is when you can cook at 300 degrees. I'm probably not doing a very good job of explaining that, but on that heat element, at the lower 725 watts, it's only using part of it. When you go to the 1450, it's using all of it, and that's when you're gonna be able to actually cook at those temperatures above 180. We're closing in on that 130 degrees now, and it's only been a couple minutes, but I'm gonna crank her up again to 150. I smell smoke, don't really see any smoke. We might as well try out our probe, see if that works. Put it into the probe port. No. Okay, there it's showing me, okay, it's 80, it went up because I'm holding it, because I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. Oh, what do I see, ladies and gentlemen? We got smoke coming out. I don't know, hopefully I can catch it on the film. Now, being that I'm in a studio, we're gonna turn on our exhaust fan. You know, I got rid of the old donger, went high tech. Now, I did say I was gonna set a timer, so let's go ahead and set our timer. 3 hours. A 3-hour tour. Start. Oh, it went on here too. I'm gonna tell you right now, with this style of a smokehouse, you will never over smoke anything. All the cooks that I ever did on the PK, I never once over smoked any product, never. You know, when you see that smoke rolling out, you just really wish that you had some product in here. Very impressed with the dual element, how fast it comes up to temp. Are you thinking about bacon too? I am. Hickory smoke though for me. I do have cherry, I should show you. See, I wasn't lying, I got cherry. I'm excited to try this out. Probably use this on some barbecue. We still got 2 hours and 37 minutes left. I'm gonna have to get a beer. Wisconsin beer though. The rest of that crap sucks. Now, you can see we have a little bit of smoke escaping behind that gasket. Simple fix. And crank it in. Maybe a full turn. Gone. You know, sometimes if you just take a little extra time and look, you'll find your growler, and then you can use the shelf to hold your growler. I did realize how to get the actual control head to cycle through stuff. It's real simple, just press the menu button and cycle through the menu. But when you see that little flash and cycle button, press that button there, and then now it'll cycle through each of our settings. I still have 4 minutes to wait before my timer goes off. But while I'm waiting, I might as well just go ahead and check and see how much of this actual sawdust we burnt up. Well, pretty much all of it. I mean, there's still some in there. It's not really producing any more smoke. It is really cool that this pit is double walled and insulated. There's no problems touching it, not at all. Not after your Burnoff, just press the power, shut it off. And once it's cooled down, start it back up and you can start cooking on it. Got a little color, probably hard to see on camera, but we're starting to build our patina. And like I said, double walled, insulated. Now, it would not be a Dead Broke Barbecue review if I didn't talk about these casters. They're incredible. They're very heavy duty. I love how they unlock so easy and lock very easy. This pit is commercial grade. They use 18 gauge 304 stainless steel on it. But just look at that hinge. That's beefy. This pit is made in America, right here in Wisconsin, to be honest, and it's handcrafted. There's a lot of tender, loving care put into each one of these units. And for some of you that are wondering, this pit comes in at $3,499. They do offer financing. Now, if this one is price ranged a little too high for you, they also have the Classic, and that comes in at $1,799. I'll have a link in the description below where you can check out the pricing on it and learn a little bit more about the specs. Well, that's all I got. Rollination. With bacon and jerky, snack sticks, and summer sausage. Yummer.